Hey guys, Mark here, Reigning Warriors for Christ. Welcome back. Today is Wisdom Friday. And folks, today on Wisdom Friday, I just have a brief message that I want to go ahead and deliver to you guys. That, for those that are new, that don't know, on Wisdom Friday, we just deliver a message that would be a blessing to you, for you to think about, that you can take into the weekend. And on this Wisdom Friday, what I want to talk about is when you're trusting God's plan. Let me back up. You may have a plan for your life that you think is best. And then God has a plan for your life that He knows is best. But when you weigh it and you're looking at it, and you say, okay, I'm going to put my plan aside. I'm going to trust God and go His way. Now, as you're walking with the Lord, right? A lot of times we as human beings, what we do is we have thoughts in our heads as to how things should go or how things should be. Even when we're dealing with God. We may think to ourselves that, okay, God's going to do this way, God's going to do this way, God's going to do this, God's going to do that, because it's the thing that we think that God should do, based on our own logic and what we think. But what I'm here to tell you on Wisdom Friday is that God's plan most likely will not I'll call it the process to get you to point B. Let's just say you're driving from here to New York. Okay? You're driving from where you are to New York City. Say you don't live in New York. You live in the South. And you can take, let's say there's two highways that'll get you there. Or two roads that will get you there. There's one road that's sort of straight. The highway's sort of straight, and there's not really that many turns in it that'll get you to New York City. There's another road that has all these twists and turns and ups and downs and all kinds of stuff and everything like that. Longer, but it eventually gets you to the same place in New York City. Now, in our heads, what we like to do is we like to take that very straight and direct road that'll get us from here, from point A to point B. The fastest road that we can go ahead and take to go ahead and get it. That's not necessarily the road that God's on. And this is the thing, folks. In this message, what I'm trying to tell you is that you may have certain plans that you think, or certain things that you believe that should happen in your life at certain time periods in your life. At X period of time, you should be married. At X period of time, you should have kids. At X period of time, you should have, the career that you want should be at X thing. Just all these things that you have, these plans in your head, and these times that you've associated with the various time frames that these things should happen, may not happen on the schedule that the Lord has for you. And what we have to understand is that God's plan and God's timing is the perfect plan and perfect timing. And we have to also understand that God is infinitely smarter than we are. God knows the end from the beginning. God can, as far as we're concerned, all we can see is, what's in front of us to the side. So our vision is limited as to, the things that we can see. But God, He's up, He can see, let's say He's in heaven and He's looking down. So He can see everywhere. He can see the whole map. He can see what's going on in different places. His vantage point is a better vantage point than what we have. And as I said, He's infinitely smarter. He's got all the facts. He knows the end from the beginning, and he knows the timing of everything for your life. But what we have to do is we have to trust God. I want to read you something. In Isaiah 55, verses 6 and 9, it says this. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake their ways, and let the unrighteous their thoughts. Let them turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on them, and to our God, for he will freely pardon. And this is the key verse right here I want to key in on. These next two verses. Verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts. You hear what the Lord is saying? For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts are. So we can't even begin to compare our limited thoughts, our limited thinking, our limited vision that we have for ourselves in comparison to the plan that God has for us, with infinite wisdom, infinite knowledge, infinite understanding. And God knows the perfect timing for all things to happen in our lives. There's no comparison. So on this Wisdom Friday, folks, the message that I'm trying to deliver to you guys today is allow the Lord to work out his plan for your life, because his plan and his timing is the best plan and the perfect timing for all the little details that you want to happen in your life. He knows the best. He knows he has got the best plan, and he knows the best timing that all these things should happen. We need to just trust God. We need to just settle in and trust the Lord. If this message speaks to you, give it a like, a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Folks, Jesus loves us, and only wants the best for us. And, one of the things that I know myself personally, I'm realizing, is that no matter what kind of plan that I may have had for my own life, and the direction I thought that I should go, and the various things that I thought should have happened by now, or whatever the case may be, I'm realizing, or God is helping me to see, that his timing and his plan for my life is the best plan and the perfect timing for all. And that's the same thing, folks, for your life. Share, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment. See you next video.